The DJI Ronin S. It's a gimbal from that magical drone and gimbal company that we know as DJI. And to be fair, it is absolutely awesome. I've used it to get loads of shots of landscapes, of buildings. Hell, I even used it to get really nice shots for The Misfit, the film that we made a few months ago. But it's got one major design flaw which I just could not stand, and I finally found a way out of it today. So I thought I might as well make this video to help as many people as possible who have a Ronin S. Now this design flaw comes from this thing right here. This is the battery grip for the DJI Ronin S. Now it basically does what it says on the tin. You slide it onto the gimbal and it provides power. It also has this little rubberized grip handle to it, so you can actually hold on to it and grip your shots. I also use kind of like a side handle to convert this thing into a mini Ronin M. And the problem comes with the little clamp that you use to connect this to the actual gimbal. And I've got the gimbal right behind me. Let me just bring it over here. I like filming videos on my bed, it's very comfortable. Now you'll notice I've taken off a couple of things here. I've taken off the joystick handle because I was absolutely swamped as to how to solve this problem earlier. But here's the problem. You slide this thing on and you just can't get it off. But today I finally found a solution to that. But before we go into that, let's talk about why this happens. So the issue that I've been having is something which has clearly been plaguing quite a few on the internet recently. Essentially, the issue is that once I put the battery grip onto the gimbal, it just won't budge. The reason I think this happens is because the Ronin S is made of aluminium. Now, aluminium expands when it's heated up, so do most metals. So once I put the Ronin S together in a hot country like Cyprus and left it there for about a day, that was it. That was my new Ronin S with a permanently attached battery. Yeah, pretty annoying, right? I shoot a lot of promotional videos, so it's especially annoying for me. So after using my fix, I was able to get it down to this. In and out, super easy. So here's what you're gonna do to solve the problem. You're gonna go down to your local pharmacy or supermarket and raid them for 2 items. A small box of Vaseline and some cotton buds, or Q-tips as they're called in the States. Now the reason I use Vaseline and not WD-40 or any other kind of machine lubricant is because WD-40 is oily and extremely watery, so it can slip around and possibly get into the battery contacts and short something out. So if you're gonna do this, make sure you use Vaseline or something else that's pretty viscous. Once you get to where the gimbal is, take some Vaseline on a cotton bud and smear it basically anywhere along the rails which you use to attach the battery to the Ronin, both on the battery and the gimbal side. Once you do that, and making sure you haven't gotten any or left any on the contacts for the battery, place the battery back on and move it around a couple times to get the Vaseline into all the cracks and crevices of the gimbal so it's well greased. And once that's done, you're done. Yeah, pretty simple fix, right? You would have thought I would have thought of that before, but you know, I was so swamped as to how to do this, I had absolutely no idea. And in fact, this thing has remained with the handle on it for 2 months because I just couldn't get it off. And earlier today, when I wanted to get it off to try this new idea that I had to use this. Not only did I feel like an ape while using this, but it's not exactly the kind of reception that you expect when you pay 500 quid for a gimbal from DJI. But yeah, that's right. Pretty much after using some Vaseline put on there with some Q-tips, you can actually make this thing slide in and out super easily. I actually called DJI in Cyprus earlier, and their response to this problem was, yeah, just don't put it back in the case. Leave the battery grip on. That is the most ridiculous reception I've ever gotten from anything this expensive. It's so... Oh, God. Why? Oh, genuinely, I was astonished at that. And after that, I put down the phone and I thought to myself, I've got to find a solution to this. And I did. So yeah. So thanks very much for watching this small video on the Ronin S. I hope this helped some people out there, and I'll see you in the next one. Talk to you then. Bye-bye.